I'm Bill Bloomfield, class of 1954. Probably the best decision is here. I'm a Long Islander, and I come up and I met a girl from Schenectady, Janice, who's here with me, and we got married and moved on, and now we'll celebrate our 70th wedding anniversary in January.
I had knee issues playing lacrosse for Coach Allison, and he would always say, "Don't run so much, Hawk. Go down to the outing club and borrow some cross-country skis." And I turned into a fanatic skier. This year I skied 118 days on snow. So thanks, Bruce Allison.
One of the biggest decisions that I made with my friends and teammates at Union was start the first sorority at Union College. So it was a beautiful part of being here on campus, and one of those things that we got to learn and do through that decision.
One of the primary decisions I had to make when I first came to campus was what I was going to major in. I played hockey, varsity hockey for 4 years, but I didn't really know what I wanted to major in, and ultimately, due to my academic advisor and other classmates, I chose poli-sci, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made.
A meaningful decision I made in my first year here at Union was to move to Webster House, and I met a lot of great friends, stayed there for 3 years, and then I still have them as friends today.
So when I was at Union, I was an interdisciplinary major with studio art and English, and I sat down after submitting some poems for Professor Smith, Jordan Smith's class, and he was like, let's talk about MFA program. And he gave me a list. He said, apply to these ones and don't go unless they pay you. And I followed his advice, and I got into one, and it changed my life. That's why I'm here today.
So I made the decision to study abroad twice, and that led to a career which led me to travel internationally.
Oh, great. Well, I actually also made the decision to study abroad twice. I went to France and I went to Martinique, and that change had a big impact on me, just opening my eyes up to different cultures. So I think it was great.
I'm Mike Bono, and I started doing, when I was at Union, I started doing research in the Aerogel lab my sophomore year, and I learned that I love doing research, and I've been doing research professionally ever since.
The most meaningful decision I made was to take advantage of our international travel opportunities. While at Union, I did 2 terms away. One, the traditional term to China. The second one was an independent study abroad, also to China. And then I did a DC term so that I can learn about DC politics, and also intern for an NGO called the Nature Conservancy.
Was saying yes to Kevin McKenzie, class of 2009, when he asked me to dance on the dance floor of Deke. And because now we've been married for 6 years with 2 kids, and that was the best decision I ever made.
Becoming an English and art history interdepartmental major, the ability to create my own major helped me transition into a career in marketing when there wasn't a communications or marketing major, and then I was able to add on extracurriculars like being an orientation advisor, working on the newspaper, and being editor-in-chief of The Idol, the literary magazine. Best decision I made, and it's helping me still today.
Listening to my assistant volleyball coach and starting an internship in the field that I'm now in today.
A meaningful decision I made at Union was playing basketball for all 4 years. I met some of the best friends I currently have. Another not so common thing that I did was sneak a dog in junior year, and she was the best dog I ever had.
I wanted to come to Union and be a Minerva Fellow before I even got in. And fortunately, when I got in, I figured my senior year I was going to apply for the program, which I did, and I was a Minerva Fellow from July 2019 until March 2020 in Siem Reap, Cambodia at the Global Childs, and I loved it. And I love the program.
Participating in undergraduate research, and I worked with Dr. Mason Stahl in geology, and he just had a big impact on me, and now I'm pursuing my graduate studies at Cornell in water resources engineering, so pursuing research at Union has definitely made a big impact on my life. I'm so grateful to have had these 4 years at Union.
To continue doing orchestra through the messiness of the pandemic and virtual Zoom practices and all, I realize now, looking back, even though music wasn't my major, I met all of my best friends through Union Orchestra, and I'm really grateful that I kept pursuing it.